It's 2-episode Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. I couldn't think of a better way to start this episode without a catchy name, so I just, right. This is going to be the Sainsbury's shop video I told you about last upload. It's like the Poundland stuff. The ones that are probably going to get me into a lawsuit with Ashens, but probably not because I'm putting a twist on it and apparently that's enough to get you out of trouble. In this case, the twist is I photograph them, not actually buy them. With an iPod Touch, because A, money, B, money, and C, where the hell am I going to put the damn items since I bought them? Plus the blood puppet breaker in the last 5 seconds. I've got an iPod behind me, and I'm not going to show it because, well, why do you think? Actually, here's proof. Here it is. Now I'm going to like the last one, and now this is going to stay the same way for every one of these videos that gets made in the future. Yeah, I'm just going to be sticking the photos on this screen in the editing clip champ as I run through them in the back here. So we've got a few photos. Right, first photo is of the Duracell bunny. And I've only photographed this because he was looking at me in a weird way, which doesn't justify the fact I'll take a photo of it at all. But also, as I'm going through the videos, for my own videos, for the My Funny Moments, my Amazing Funnies it's called, Google document, which I am working on, and yes, will be ready. If I hurry things up, it might be ready in the next few weeks or so, I don't know. Some videos I made have been like 30 minutes, so it might be done next month, it might be done the month after. I hope it's going to be done by the end of this year. But yeah, I took this photo because I have the Duracell bunny in my plush collection. So that's in the video Amazing Promotional Plushies. Is this a history about my channel or a Sainsbury's video? Right, let's carry on. We've got the newer. Now, for some of you who are out there who are into Lego, not literally, okay, but still, Lego, you're not that small, are you? No one's that small, apart from me. Right, so, but apparently Lego Duplo has got like a new logo, and it's got a different rabbit on. Now, this new rabbit doesn't seem right to me at all. Like, it's supposed to be looking off to the left-hand side of the room, not in front of you. I don't know how I feel about that still. And we've also got on the same box another picture of him, which is another picture of him. Red Rab. Also, the new logo doesn't fit in with the previous Quattro and Baby logos, so they've screwed themselves over in that way. If they wanted to bring them back, they'd have to change those logos as well. Boo for effort. And then we've also got Sainsbury's in August collectible trucks. Yes, they're doing a Poundland and a Home Bargains of it. Like Ashens did say, they're doing an Eddie Stobart, but to be honest, I haven't actually seen Eddie Stobart toy trucks around places, but I haven't really looked for them anyway, so you don't blame me, mate. Next is, now this one is Cadbury Secret Santa. It's September! Is the thing that came to my mind as I saw this in the aisles of the store. It's September! And also, they didn't have like any Halloween stuff at all. They're jumping straight to Christmas. I don't know if that means they're going to be stocking Halloween items in later. Oh, if they do, and I happen to be popping down there, I'll take photos of them. But I don't think we'll be going down there in some time unless they've got some funny stocking or look anyway. I don't know. I really don't know. Now also, just for a quick note, we did happen to be moving past the post office on the way. You know, the one where I said that they had some funny cheapo stuff in there, but failed to photograph them with the iPod because I hadn't got it with me. Oh, I would have gone in there, but I think it was too busy for my liking. I think it's because they were about to close. I really don't know. I think they went like something like 4 o'clock. I think they were about to close. I really don't know what time they closed at, but it was much busier than it used to because I'm used to having it empty. It's also quite small, so that was good, guys. Right, next up is Cushell. Now I've just put this here because, well, Kenny Koala, and the fact you can see his face. Here he is now. Hello. That was nice, wasn't it? I've got now to wipe him. Hang on. Let's put the iPod down. Find something interesting to talk about. So yeah, I did not expect to see Kenny Koala just staring back at me. So that's why I just photographed them. Hello, my name is Coleman! That's basically why I did that. Yeah, I might have to turn the volume down in that bit because that might give you a bit of earache or something, like burst your ears or maybe your brains and, you know, all that ASFW stuff that no one talks about because of copyright strikes. No, not strikes, I mean age restrictions. You know, strikes are the things that are heavily misused. Ban that, YouTube! Oh wait, you're not going to because YouTube is YouTube. Hey! You lied because YouTube is bad. And yet we're forced to use it because there's no other proper like video thingy out there. Who knows? I might upload 1 or 2 things to Dailymotion and do a bit there. Actually, that's actually pretty likely. Actually, thinking about things. Although, what am I going to make exclusive to that channel? Who knows? I might have to make like a different name, a different profile picture. But don't worry, if it is different, I'll just link you in the about page. But none of that's happened yet. That's still in its prototype phase, as I call it. Really, the first planning stage, but I call it prototype because it sounds better like that. Sounds more posh. Next item is BT Big Button 200. Now, I don't really mind the fact they've got big buttons, you know, could be useful. But why the hell did they have to call it Big Button 200? Like, it sounds like a comedy item in a sketch show. It doesn't sound like a real phone handset at all. And of course, the next items we have are, as in the last items we have, are, you know, vending machines. First one is Cupcake Cuties, but this one has got really, really dead-eyed looking animals that are cupcakes. Yeah, dead-eyed looking animals. Like, I think I'll zoom into one now. I think I'll zoom into onto the unit. I think I'll zoom into all of them actually. I might just zoom into one. On the video attempt. I'm doing it now just to make sure that's alright, but they've all got like dead eyes. It's like this is something they shouldn't have. Good God. Alright, and last time is called Glow in the Dark Airballs. And I don't need to tell you why that sounds wrong, do I? No. Stick. Now I've only photographed this because Alton Towers, they've and for the BBC. If you right, basically, I feel like I'm a broken record with this, but every time I see the BBC have done something, like on one of my more recent videos, I talk about a show called Shoot, which is a clip show, and the more like newer clip show is apparently just people just stuck in front of a tablet and that's it. I haven't watched it though, so I can't really can't comment. I plan to though for a personal video of mine. But after seeing the fact there's a plush of a stick with an eyes and a mouth, well, that's actually more effort than you'd think because they have to record, they have to manufacture it, they have to produce sound lines for it, they have to package it up, they have to do everything, they have to do all of that, they've got to convince someone to ship it over. I think they have to ship some over to Alton Towers actually, so too. So more effort goes into doing this than effort goes into putting shows like Cocomelon, so they can put effort when they want to, they just don't want to. I know it's a pretty random thing to A, make a plush of, and B, stick in a video of mine, but I saw it in Sainsbury's. I was gonna repeat myself like a broken record to everyone else in the store, but I did. Everyone probably could hear me. It was probably really awkward. But again, it's obvious, isn't it? I've been over the same thing at least once by saying that they don't put effort in half the time, but they do put effort in when they want to. And this really strange thing is, they do seem to want to legitimately put effort. The only thing that's literally seemed just dreadful is the stuff on YouTube. But wait, there's more. If you go onto CBB's Wikipedia page, you will know that there's a YouTuber out there who's American, really important I think, called Blippi. I know, it sounds like a fish. So apparently he's got a thing coming up for the BBC. And as soon as I read that, I don't know if it's real or not, but I am assuming it is, due to the thing that as a YouTuber, as a kid YouTubers or kid or owns YouTubers that have achieved such things. As soon as I read that, my jaw dropped in absolute horror and shock, because this is the BBC. You're paying for their channels of a TV license. There's no adverts. There's the British Broadcasting Corporation, not the Bum Broadcast Corporation. Aye, 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 aye. Yeah. And the fact they actually paid Alton Towers to put the right line there, like a seemed error. Oh, the fact they're doing this. The fact they've got another YouTube person. If not careful, the entire channel could be YouTube related. And the funny thing is, the channel actually seems fine without these YouTube things. I mean, if you're not careful, they're gonna be sticking YouTube stuff on them. Oh, actually, I was gonna say YouTube stuff on the CBBC channel, but I think the real reason they've started implementing YouTube stuff onto the CBBC channel is because, like I said in another video of mine, they're pulling the CBBC channel from air in something like 2024 or 2025. Now, from what I can understand, they're using all this YouTube stuff so they can pull CBeebies as well. Which, if they do that, if they make that online exclusive, I'll literally, well, not literally, but figuratively, run to their. No, the more I've looked into this, the more I've thought about it, the more it makes me want to run and hijack their offices. I'm not joking. How can you justify paying a TV license for stuff you can get for free on YouTube? That's American. How do you justify that, guys? In fact, I'd rather they have adverts on their channels than all this YouTube stuff, because, to be honest, it just makes me sick. Even though that channels like Tiny Pop and Cartoonito both have Cocomelon, that's no excuse for the BBC just to piggyback on that, because, well, the BBC is paid for and the BBC doesn't have any adverts, and because of that, yet they still do it. Why? Why is that? And if you've seen the trouble that Cocomelon can cause, then the level of trouble just goes whoop. And if you've read my blog post and or know how much merchandise off that show is produced, the negativity scale basically goes up to Saturn. Which is why I took a photo of a stick plush, because I knew I'd be able to get. I sound like a broken record, guys. I feel like a broken record. Whenever it's explaining about why Power Rangers fails half the time, with Super Megaforce, Ninja Steel, or in my opinion at least, or this BBC messes up again. Grief. I feel like a broken record. I really feel like a broken record. I know it's ironic because I'm saying it over and over again. Oh, right, next picture.